here with Shari Vari, an electronic musician through her project Voice Vision. We'll have the pleasure of seeing her performing later at the Supersonic. Hello, Shari.
Bonjour. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very good.
Did you have a nice travel?
Yes. It's been wild, but it's been good. Very good.
You've been playing somewhere else before, or that your first date in Europe?
No, I started on April 2nd. Patriarchy has been playing before that for a week or two, a couple weeks, and then I met up with them. And we've played in a lot of Eastern European countries so far, and Italy, and I played in Barcelona before I came here to Paris. Mm-hmm. So it's been a long trip so far.
And is it coming to an end, or do you have still some dates after?
I still have, I think, 3 or 4 more shows. I have Berlin, Leipzig, Lille, France. I think that's it. So
great.
Coming to an end soon.
It's your second time playing in Paris, right?
I think it's actually my third time.
Third time?
Yeah. I can't remember the first venue I played. And that was in 2015, and then 2019 I played Le Petit Bain. I don't know how to say it right. Le Petit Bain, is that it? The boat. Yeah.
Le Petit Bain.
Le Petit Bain. Okay. My French is not good.
It's not a problem. I can translate it for you.
Thank you.
Have you performed elsewhere in France this year?
Not this year.
Not yet.
Not yet, no. Just Lille tomorrow. And I played, I can't remember where else I've played. One other city. I can't remember.
No dates in south of France?
No, unfortunately. I can't stay that long. It's so hard to get to every city when you're in Europe. There's too many cities.
Too many cities, of course. How do you feel here in Paris?
I love it so far. I was walking around today and everyone was very nice to me. Very friendly. Someone gave me a free banana.
How has this tour been going so far for you?
Really good. Poland was cool, and Prague, and we got to stop in Venice. I didn't play a show there, but we've gotten to see a lot of castles, and the gigs have been good. Barcelona was really good energy, very intimate dance clubs, and there's people in the front going crazy. So, it's been great so far.
You're arriving at a good period. People need some music with all what's happening here worldwide right now, right?
Yes, that's very true. I was very depressed before I came here, but now I feel good connecting with people. It's, magical to have something in common through the music.
Yeah. We know you are a fan of Françoise Hardy and the French Yeye.
I love her. Yes.
But do you have any French artists in new wave, cold wave, minimal wave, or any other style that inspires you?
Well, obviously my friend Liz in the Van Zeno and Oaklander has been a big inspiration. Zara Dion in Montreal, well, she's French-Canadian, which is different, but I love her. And Xavier, who's also French-Canadian, from, oh my God, Autumn Melody. I'm blanking on the name. But I'm trying to think. I have a lot of other French artists I like, but I'm kind of blanking on them. But I've always loved French music, and Françoise Hardy. I had her songs playing in my head all day today. Yeah.
Your first and only album, Sub Rosa, is already 10 years old. And you're just repressing that now with your label, the CL.
Yeah, gotta make the money,
But why is that so long to get a new album?
Oh, yeah, that's the question. I do have new music that I play live, and I have songs I'm working on. It's just really hard to finish an album, It's like a lot of time gets taken away from you with life, job, trauma, bad things happening. And it's also hard when you're a perfectionist and you never feel happy with anything. So it's very hard to finish recording. I tend to do all of my music myself, all the recording, mixing. I do the videos, art. So it's hard to do everything when you're one person.
Lot of work.
Yeah, so I need to outsource some things, I think.
But you have already some stuff for the next one.
I do. I have like a half recorded album, but it's very difficult to feel because it's like you get sick of your own music and then you're like, maybe I just won't even release it. So
You don't have someone that someone you played your music to give you his views on what you're doing? 'Cause I know that especially when you work alone,
yeah.
it's always hard to judge your own music. You always unsatisfied with what you do and always want to do something, go further with it. But at one point you have to let it go.
Yeah.
So it's maybe the hardest part of a release. Huh?
It is hard. I mean, I did that with my last album. I had to just cut myself off and say, this is done. I'm still not even happy with it. And I'm always reprogramming things when I play live. But yeah, it's very hard to be satisfied. I do have people I work with sometimes and bounce ideas off of. But most of the time I'm alone, so I get lost in my own head. And my head is very dark.
You never had the wishes to let someone join you in the project?
I do. I mean, I have a violin player I work with sometimes, but I would like to have like more of a permanent member or somebody I can write with. But it's very hard to find the right people, and especially to coordinate schedules and time. And I haven't really found the right person yet. I had an old bandmate, but he left, and he now plays music in Berlin. But yeah, I just haven't found, someone to share everything with.
And you didn't have the wish to move to Berlin because you have a German label.
Yeah, I've been on Mannequin Records for a long time. You're asking if I have a wish to move to Berlin?
Yeah, to be closer to your public and to your label as well?
I would if I could. If I could leave America, yes. But it's hard because of my family. I can't really go far from them. But maybe someday. Maybe if Trump is president, I'll leave again.
You managed to be alone behind your machine and be able to sing at the same time. Could you give us more details about your setup on stage?
Sure. Well, it used to be even more complicated. I used to have like 3 or 4 full-size synthesizers back years ago, and I realized that was really stupid. It's very difficult. So I mostly have a lot of smaller modules and synthesizers and drum machines that I use. I have a sequencer controlling everything. No laptop, because I just feel like I need to be doing something more than just pushing play.
Yeah, real life.
Yeah, I get very nervous in front of cameras, and it's funny, I can be on stage and I'm fine, but just talking to a crowd, I'm very nervous. So I like having a lot of technical things to do. And I play a keyboard in front of me, and most of the rest is sequenced, and I'm changing settings and adjusting sounds and mixing and singing on top of everything. So it's a lot.
You're using analog keyboards. We saw you having a new Moog Voyager lately. Are you happy with that tool?
I love it. I don't use it live because it's like this big and it's very, very heavy. But it's a studio piece, and I've been using it for recording, and sometimes I'll sample it or do something so I can have the sounds live. But yeah, that it's a beautiful piece of gear, and it was given to me as a gift, which was amazing because they're very expensive.
Yeah.
I don't even know who gave it to me. It was just a person who emailed me and said, "Hi, do you want a Moog Voyager?" And yeah, they were a fan of my music, and I at first was very skeptical and thought maybe they were trying to scam me, like a con artist or something. But no, they were serious, and they mailed it to me, and they said just make good music with it. So I think about them whenever I'm using it, and I don't know who they are, but I'm very grateful.
Oh, you never met them?
No, never.
Wow.
Nope.
Real true fan.
Yeah, they didn't ask for anything in return. Nothing. So
That's cool.
pretty amazing.
What non-musical influence or experience have you had a significant impact on your music?
I mean, my music is very personal, so most of it comes from personal experiences, breakups, and I mean, I've had a lot of traumatic things in my life, so I mean, I think that's what every artist draws from. It's not groundbreaking, but yeah, I try to just go deep into that to connect to people, and I write very personally, but I try to write in a way that everyone can relate to. My biggest hit, Sour, was that was like my declaration of independence from an old band I was in, and I was dating the singer, and we had a very bad breakup. So that was my kind of fuck you song, my I'm gonna be an independent artist song. And yeah, that's just one of many things that's influenced me.
Music work like a kind of therapy for you.
Yes. Yes, Suburbs was mostly like therapeutic from an abusive relationship I had. So it was, most of the songs come from that era. But yeah, I also just have like other past experiences that have formed my identity that go into the music, family things, and but I can't really.
No literature or movie or.
Yes, I mean that always goes into my music. Anything I read, anything I come across that I feel a connection to because it hits something personal in me. I have synesthesia, so visuals translate into music for me. So if I'm watching a movie, sometimes I'll put it on silent and I try to come up with a soundtrack for it. I like it better if I've never seen the movie and haven't heard the soundtrack, so I don't know what it's supposed to sound like, and I just come up with my own interpretation. But yeah, for me, those wires in my brain are kind of crossed, so visual and music are one thing to me.
So what comes first? Do you have an image of the music you want to compose, or do the music inspired you for the visual afterwards?
Sometimes they materialize simultaneously. I think the emotion comes first, and then the emotion dictates the tune and the beat, how fast or slow the beat is. And then yeah, sometimes I'll be walking around and I'll just see a place that is like right now I live in Atlantic City, and I was going through a terrible breakup, and I found myself walking under the boardwalk, and I found this really beautiful area where like it looked like it went on forever and the waves were coming in, and I just like knew that was an inspiration for my music, this place. So yeah, it all kind of just happens when it happens. Something will just strike you, and it's like it speaks to you.
What has become of your second musical project, Hot Goods?
Good question. Well, that was a band I was in with my ex-fiance, so we broke up. It was very upsetting and traumatic, but I mean, we made good music together, and that was his band before I joined. It was his project, and his bandmates left when I started dating him, and I said, well, why don't we just continue and make the album together? But yeah, it fell apart after we broke up, basically. Yeah.
Always difficult work and
Yes.
personal life, yeah.
It's not the first time, yeah. That's why I can't be in a band with that many people.
Yeah, to have only professional
Yeah.
relation, it's also maybe sometimes a bit hard.
It's hard.
We're very close to people.
Certainly, yes.
Do you have any pre-show rituals or routine that helps you to set the creative tones before your performance?
I have rituals when I'm in the studio recording. Sometimes I like to put on an outfit and to play a character, or, I have to have the lights set and maybe some incense or a good smell. Before I perform, it depends on the stage and how comfortable I am. But yeah, sometimes maybe a shot or two of some alcohol just to loosen up. But not that I like drinking that much. But sometimes you need some liquid courage. Yeah, it depends. But I do like to have my own space, and just to decompress from talking to people, because I'm a little bit of an introvert. Like, I love talking to people, but I find it very draining.
Yeah, can be. And so it's always the 3 first minutes on stage that are a bit tricky, and then...
Yeah, I think for me, what really helps me start a set is having a DJ that's setting the mood and creating an atmosphere, because there's nothing more awkward when it's just music that doesn't fit the mood, or there's silence, especially when you finish a song or a set and the DJ just doesn't play anything. It's so weird. But yeah, I think the environment really dictates, the mood and the music.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be cool tonight. I wish you a great show, and I will be happy to look at you live. We will make some small extract of the show tonight.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much. We say merde in French.
Melt?
Shit. It's supposed to
Like
bring you good
mierda.
luck. Because you don't say good luck, it will be bring you bad luck in French.
We say break a leg.
Break a leg.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Really? Yeah, break a leg.
Don't break your leg now.
Yeah, I'd rather break someone else's legs than mine. But
Yeah, exactly. Just next one near you.
right. Well, thank you so much. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome. You're welcome.
Stay tuned for Patriarchy. Thank you, Paris.